Okay, I guess we are live now. So, welcome back everyone. My name is Sagar Malhotra and we are back here with contributing to Android open source projects. And again today we are going to contribute to Signal Android project. And if you don't already know, if you are not following the Signal Android repository, then congratulations. The pull requests from our previous live streams are merged now and now they are in beta version with the version name 7.33.0 and okay, so today we are gonna do a feature new feature request again. Okay, so what feature are we gonna contribute? If you haven't explored the project yet, okay, I hope you can see my screen. So there can be multiple features that are present in other applications which are not present here yet. So what is one of the feature that we are going to contribute today? It's going to be a small lines of code. It's going to be just a simple feature. So here you can see these are chat items, and if you don't already know, these are present in conversation list fragment, and we have already worked with this class a lot of times. So here is our class. Yeah, and in this what we are gonna do, so if you have used their iOS application, if you are a iOS user by any chance, so there are different features that their iOS application provides. First of all, you can swipe from the left side, and here you can see you can archive this chat. If you can just swipe completely, there you can see this chat will be achieved. And for iOS you can do the same thing from swiping from the right side, but I guess it is better to achieve if by swiping from the left side. So they have done the right thing here. We are not gonna change it according to iOS should change according to Android. Okay, and so we can swipe from the left side, but there is no option to swipe from the right side. And in iOS they have done the same thing, but just the opposite thing, like we are swiping from the left to achieve. In Android they are swiping from the right to achieve, and if we are doing swiping from the opposite side, then this can unread mark this chat as unread. Let me just confirm. They should be doing it as a archive chat. Yeah, they are doing archive, and there they are also doing mark as unread. So you can just swipe and the chat will be marked as unread. So let's see what can be done here. We just have to swipe, and then the swipe should be cancelled. If the it means that swipe should be considered as successful, and we have to mark this chat as unread. So that is the only feature. So user can swipe from the left to archive the chat. We can swipe from the right to mark it as unread. So that is a quick feature we can say for the users. I hope I am audible. Okay, so let's start. Let's search for the swipe functionality. All items swiped. Okay, there it is, and here it is having a static field leak. Okay, we can check it later, but let's just check where is our logic. Is there any other swipe related? Archive listener callback is there, swipe escape velocity, and all this shit is there. Item touch list. So this is a callback class that is present. Let us check. Okay, this is from our Android recycler view. Fine, we can do this. We just have to create this kind of thing. We just have to replicate this and make it very similar to how this is done with archive listener callback. Let's create it, copy, paste, archive listener callback, unread. Yeah, it can be unread listener callback. Makes sense. Why it is having an error here? There is no parameter. Variable might not have been initialized. Okay, this we just have to pass it in the constructor. That's it. And now we have to get the directions and make it properly. Let's see where it is used. It is used in three places, and here is this on touch helper. We are adding and attach it to recycler view list. Okay, are we able to only add one on touch helper? Yeah, we are only able to add one helper, so that's gonna be a problem. We can only add it either from right or from left. For this list, we are creating a new attaching it to the recycler view. Maybe we can do this thing, need listener, and attach it to the recycler view again. Let's just check it if it is possible or not. Okay, and for the swipe behavior, let's see all items swiped, and this callback is from which list RG fragment. Okay, where is it coming from? We have to check that. Okay, then so we don't care about this screen for now, but we have to do this thing here also. Okay, we have to also add the functionality to archive list archive screen, but for now let's check from where it is coming. Okay, this is just overridden here. Okay, fine. So I think this is the internal function for this class. On item archived, on item swiped. And this is actual overridden function from item touch helper. Okay, archive listener, and then we are having on true swipe, and inside that, once the item is actually swiped, then we are gonna call on item swiped with a thread ID, unread count, and unread self mention count. Okay, we have that at the rate mark, and once we are calling this on item swiped, so this thing is gonna call archive chat with the async task, snack bar async task. Okay, reverse action. We have to just do the same thing, but first we have to understand this correctly. We don't need this snack bar async task actually for doing what we can say for doing the unread message. We don't need this async task, but Okay, we are directly making changes in thread table. We have to make this function also from left or right or whatever. On true swipe, and why is it called from three places? This is our function. Okay, let's make the changes now. Swipe animation duration, fine. Min icon scale, max icon scale, archive color start, end. Okay, we can change it. Let's see what iOS is doing. Okay, it's having a different color for escape velocity, velocity threshold. So I guess all these can be fine. Last touched point. Okay, there can be last touched view holder object. And when we are creating the object, so we are having a start color and end color. That is currently same while we are creating this. Okay, and on move is false. Get swipe escape velocity. There we don't have to make any change. There is the make a change. Okay, so if the item view, so in this let us check, is instance of conversation item action or header view holder, or view holder is instance of this or this, or action mode is null, or view holder dot item view is selected, or this thing. Then we are gonna return 0, else we are gonna get weak point. So this is not the function we need to change. Let's see what actual function we need to change for just the opposite direction. I hope you can see the code. If not, let me zoom. On swiped, falling back to slower on swipe event. Okay, we have to get the direction now. What is this direction? Let's check. Okay, the source code is not present. We can't know what is the direction here. This is a void function. So on swipe, let's Google this. Let me check this class. On swipe directions, this is the function from item touch helper. From recycler view, I need to know when the user is swiping the side and search. And to slower on swipe event. Okay, this is a fallback. Okay, and get animation duration. So this function is okay, makes sense. Animation type is animation success, and this is not null. Let me check what are the other helper, right, left, and all these things. I think the by default is from the left side. Let me add one more thing, and animation type. Okay, that's not the animation type we are looking for. We are looking for okay. Are we updating is let me create another drawable, that is unread drawable, and I'll do the same thing with this on child row. This is what we are using, unread drawable, unread icon pattern get instance. So this is a singleton pattern object, and also singleton pattern, also singleton, and we can call any functions here because functions are not gonna take time. But if we are creating any object here with this new keyword, like here is the function, so that's gonna be created a lot of times, but only once, because we are checking if it is null, then only at the very first time we are gonna create it. So initialize it lazily, that's not a problem, but I'll just try to follow what they are already using. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT how we can get the data from swiping from the right side. on on swipe directions. I hope this should be uh, get swipe directions. But this is only calling the parent class, so this is called one time, that's why we are initializing it here. Get swipe velocity threshold. Okay, these functions are just boilerplate. I have to use Gemini. ChatGPT is not working. Clear view, voice not update listener. Let's close this. We only need this. So clear view is not required. This is changed entirely now. On child draw. On true swipe. We will create it. And let's see. For testing, let's remove this callback and let's keep this callback only. And let's create this function on item swiped. And let's find the code for unread. Handle mark as unread. This is the function we need to call with selected IDs, or let's check this function. Let's check another other unread. Unread, unread. Filter unread chats, unread only. Okay, this is the function. Let's copy this first. Check. Conversation thread record is read, then do this, else do this. Fine. Has unread. Okay, I think I got the idea. Let's copy this entire thing and go to our code. Let's paste it. Just If thread dot is read, then we are gonna get thread dot id should be here. Yep. We are gonna add a collection. We are gonna remove this. We have to pass a collection here, so let's create it. List of long id dot get thread id and pass here id. That's it. If it is read, then we will mark it as read, else unread. As simple as that. Okay, so we have to also change the logos according to where is the child row function. Here is the child row function. If it is null, then we are gonna set this. Color filter is fine. Boundaries is fine. What we can do? Okay, for every chat item we have to check item view dot conversation list item dot get is read. Working fine maybe. Yes, we are having a view mode. I think it works now. We are having the unread drawable, setting it here for every item, having a weak reference of every item, and then where are we using this last touch object? On true swipe is called and for this child row we are no more setting I hope this should work, but just this can be a problem if unreadable is not yet set. On child row this function works, this is not required, on swiped is not required maybe. And let's check direction equal to Right. Let's test it, and I think it should work. I'm not sure if the direction logic is correct or not here. If it is from the right direction, I'm not sure. We will check this log anyway. Conversation list fragment dot falling back to slower on swipe event. This is the faster one. Okay, let's hope it works. We don't need this. We have to actually update it every time. Let's cancel it and run again. On child draw. Yeah, there we have to add the logic. On child draw. If unread drawable equal to null, add this. We have to add this only once. And every time what we have to do, we are swiping, we have to check if that is unread or read. It should work now. I think the logic is fine. The main, these are the two functions that will be responsible for our swipe direction. So we have to check how to get the swipe direction. Call back. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT what it says. And our target is to close this live stream when we are done. Okay, so I have seen something on the chat GPT. Let me see. Okay, there is a function that is named get movement flags, and that will return us which flags are we supporting right now. Either it is left or right, so that are swipe flags. And let us check this function. This is the get movement flags function, and we are gonna make movement flags from drag direction and swipe direction. Yes, so for this swipe direction we are using the default swipe directions. And what is this default? Simple callback dot set default direction. Are we using it anywhere? Let me check. Okay, for a simple callback object we can set the normal swipe direction. This is an integer value, right? So for swipe direction we can set here item helper dot right, because we are checking for right direction also here, so that makes sense. Yes, let's run this application. And I was talking about, I hope I am audible. Yeah, so I was talking about checking for top Android open source projects, and there you can see Amazon File Manager. How I explored actually. So I am checking for majorly two to three things. If the project is active or not, that is the one thing. That is the top most important thing. If the project is active or not, if they are working continuously, if they are uh, pushing commits or not, and what is the duration, what is the time they are taking to push any commit. Maybe if it is very old project, 2 3 weeks, then that can work, but months will not be a good idea. So that is the first thing, the project should be active. And so they should, second thing, they should be inviting, they should be respecting an individual contributor. And the third thing is they should be able to migrate to Kotlin, because if they are not gonna migrate to Kotlin, then it's a no from an individual contributor side, because then there is no benefit. And I found only and only Signal as the best candidate for contributing to open source as an individual contributor. There can be other also, I have not explored all of them. You can just check easy voice recorder. Maybe we can check this now. Let's go to their wiki directly. Easy sound recorder, that is their GitHub. Okay, I think this repository has some projects. Simple calendar, we don't want this. ML manager, 3.3 stars, 4 years, directly rejecting. 4 years and no contribution, 8 years and no contributions. You can just check this thing, rejected. Photo, and I guess this article should be also years old, from 2017. So we are not looking at a good link. Let's check this one. 4 days ago. Okay, you can explore this thing and try to find the best projects. Maybe you can find it, maybe not, but we are always open for Signal Android contribution. They accept beginner friendly contributors and uh, pull feature requests like we are doing right now, and any bug fixes if there are any. So feel free to contribute. Okay, I hope this should work now. We have to wait while it is building. Let me just take a break now. Okay, so our project is launched, and there you can see. So the problem is, it is working fine from the right direction. We are just not having the logo here. That is the first thing we are gonna fix. Second thing is, when we are swiping, it's gonna completely swipe, and that we have to cancel. We have to swipe the cancel. Okay, we have to cancel the swipe. So there, what we have to do. Uh, this can work, this is working fine, just the swipe we have to manage it, like how we can do it. Okay, let's check if we are falling into this part or not, and we have to change the direction. It should be left direction, and left direction here also, and the position we have to also check. On swipe we are managing, on child row that we have to manage. The logo was not present, so that also needs to be fixed. The scale is there. Distance is there, color is there, scale starting point, scale ending point, and what is this? Okay, that's why it is not triggered. We have to do this here. Set boundaries, right and bottom boundaries are set. If it is LTR, then we are translating. Fine, this is the scale. Okay, we have to direction X. Let me check if I have the width here. We hold a dot, item view dot. Okay, let me first do it simple like this only. Let's try. If the I hope the icon should be there, and we have to cancel the swipe. Get animation duration. If the swipe was successful, we have to cancel it. We have to reposition it. Okay, now we are not able to swipe it from here, but if I am checking it from opposite direction, then it's working. 5 4, and now you can see. Okay, what is this? Let me restart the app. Okay, one is selected, we can close it. Now no one is selected, one is selected now. Okay, makes sense. And now we have to cancel the swipe, like this. Let's ask ChatGPT for it. When I am swiping a recycler view item and the swipe is successful, means animation type is animation type success, then I have to get the item back at the same position. After making the changes to it, how can I get the item swipe success? Let's wait what ChatGPT is saying. Okay, so what we have to do? So we have to add some undoing logic here if the item is swiped. Maybe we can return 0 here. What is this? 175. Animation type swipe success. Okay, that means we can add our archive listener also. There it is. Oh, why it is change here? Okay, this function is required. This is not required. This all set is required. It should work. ChatGPT is saying that it will work. Where is the code? Here. So here it is saying if we are setting it to 0 means the item won't swipe out. If you want to restore the item back after a successful swipe, override this function and return 0 to make it look like the item never swiped out. But it's not working. Here is the okay. There you can see, here is the left swipe, here is the right swipe. Okay, so this thing is working, but we have to cancel the swipe. This thing is not working. After a successful swipe, we have to return 0. Maybe we are falling in this. What is the tag? Conversation list fragment. Okay, so it is not falling into this block, but we are falling here. Maybe we don't need this check here, or let's keep it here. What is the chat GPT saying? Okay, this will just skip the item. Got it. We don't have to return 0 here. Here we have to set view holder dot item view dot get width minus this. Let's check this if the logo will be there or not. Okay, not for this. For this drawable we have to set the position, right. This code is wrong. Yeah, we have to set the position for this drawable. And where are we setting? We are setting the logo here. Color filter, boundaries, There we have to set the width. Okay, color doesn't matter. This percentage distance won't matter. Scaling start point is width minus this, and height scaling end point is this. That means width minus something very large, and width minus something small is the starting point. If distance is less than starting point, okay, this will scale. If absolute distance is greater than 0, that means distance has increased. We are setting this drawable, clipping the rectangle, drawing a color. There is this gutter and extra value. If it is LTR, X displacement will be left side plus gutter plus extra. Left to right, yeah. And if it is reverse, then it is right side minus gutter minus extra. Maybe we have to reverse it. Just reverse this logic. And then we are having a scale factor with width, and then we are drawing it, restoring it, setting the elevation, and all this should work. If not working, we will check. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Right swipe, having a logo, not having a logo, but it is working fine, kind of, we can say. ChatGPT is suggesting to add here the logic. Set elevation, item animator. Where is this item animator? We need to reasonably ensure that the animation has started before we we have to enable it also. We have to enable it on true swipe. Okay, we have to also work with item decorators. Okay, I think let me add lightning here. No, it's fine. So this thing also includes more things than expected. We have to do these two things for our true swipe off. Unread listener. Where is true swipe? And on clear, we are returning it. Post disable, and we are disabling it. And post disable. Okay, so we have to also add these two things. Set elevation. I think the item decorator is the important thing that we need to work on. We just have to call some function like this. I think this can work. This will work our like our achieved logic. So we can swipe, it will go. We can swipe from right, it's not going. Okay, item animator. get right side minus cutter minus extra. If I'm doing this, this should I'm not sure if it will work. The logic is here for scaling. If I have already scaled the item, then it should come here. Not working. That is because of the scaling, I believe. Let's do one thing for now. Let's add the scale equal to max icon, and let's remove this logic. Then we will be sure if this is the right place or what is the right place. If this is the right place, then we have to check. So scaling is not the issue. The problem is with this line. Okay, by default any layout is LTR, right? Okay, let's try to understand this code. We are clipping the canvas object. So there is a blind box that we are clipping to item view. That means our current item, this current item. We are clipping to left, top, right and bottom. Left, top, right, bottom. Okay, these are fine. We are drawing the color. Let's add, okay, let's keep this color only, and then we are translating it to somewhere. So this canvas box will be translated to and this is LTR. So we are going to translate it to the right side, minus gutter minus extra. Okay, we can try setting this thing. Where is it? Left and top can be item view dot left. It is left, right? So left can be get width. Let's move it up there. There. Minus gutter minus extra. Required is integer. We can map it to int. And top can be integer of item. I think top doesn't matter. Top should not matter. What matter is the right and bottom. Right should be including this plus. Let's try. I'm just doing a hit and trial if that works or not. Nope, not working. Not working. It is not working. Okay, why I'm doing this? Because we have to set back after success. Let me do it here also. Let me try. This can work. Hopefully, this can work. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? If the action is successful, let's check one thing here. Let's remove it because it's not working. If dx is greater than equal to beholder dot item dot get width, absolute dx is greater than, else let's try this. Or if we don't have any other options, then we have to add this item decorator. Where is it? It's in this archive folder, archive list callback. We have to add this. We just have to add a callback. Okay, now this is working. But the elevation is not resetted. We are probably not calling this. Let me check where we are setting the elevations. Okay, we are setting the elevation to 0. That means the swipe was cleared, and we don't need this check. Last touch is equal to null. We are working on item animator to do something. Let's not do it also here. Let's see if this works. No, it is not working. Okay, so it's already more than, I think, 2 hours now, and we have to also raise a pull request. So we I will do it. I'll do some other things for pull request. Maybe I have to limit my pull request because they cannot obviously review all every single day. There are a lot of open pull requests right now. Maybe more than 25 PRs are open for me. 22 PRs are open that are still needs to be merged. Okay, so I will work on it. Today we are not able to raise the PR from our live stream, but that's fine. I have to explore it more. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you have learned something new.